morning. We are back out in the bloody wind today. I was like, I look a little bit different. I look a little bit different because I don't even have a hat on today. I'm hoping you guys can hear me, even though it's still bloody windy. But I just wanted to quickly say, do you know how heartwarming, and I'm pretty sure you will know anyway, but how amazing and how heartwarming it is when you meet the most beautifulest, genuine people. Like when you just randomly cross paths and then you leave a conversation and you're just like, you know what, that conversation was bloody epic, that human is bloody epic, that person is bloody epic. You can fully tell, feel, sense, and just see that that person is just like pure heart-led. Like they don't give a fuck what anyone really thinks. Well, everyone does give a somewhat fuck, but they are so invested in who they are and in showing up as their true self that they just lead with their heart open, and they're just a kind, genuine, soul, heart-led person. Like I love those people, because one thing that I know to be true, I love that saying, one thing I know to be true is that no one can ever take your mind and your soul away from you. Like if you keep strengthening your mind and if you keep leading with your soul and your heart, no one can ever hurt you. No one can ever take that stuff away from you. And if you just be a good person with those two things in check all the time, it doesn't matter what's going on in the physical realm. It doesn't matter what's going on in the physical world, because you know that you are a good person, that you lead with your heart. And that is where true impact in this world comes from, I truly believe. So I just love meeting people who are just so heart-led. There's just something different about them. Their energy is just everything. And I'm such a feeler. Like if I feel good around you, I love that. And if I feel icky around you, well, see you later, I ain't hanging around. I don't fuck with that. I don't give my time nor my energy to that. So yeah, I just had a beautiful encounter with a guy called Clint. Clint is walking across Australia. He has his own demons that he's been fighting for years. He's walking across Australia to raise awareness for mental health at the Black Dog Institute. And it was just incredible hearing some of his story and what he's doing out here as well. And I said to him, I was like, thank you for being so courageous, because not many people are courageous enough to look within. Not many people are courageous enough to ask themselves, like, why am I like this? Like, what's going through my mind? Not many people are courageous enough to do the soul searching required in this world. Yet Clint's out here, he's walking across Australia from Sydney to Perth. He's on day 106 right now, and he's doing exactly that. He's doing the soul searching required for him to have a better, more happier, more meaningful life. And I see that coming through. And it was just such a beautiful conversation. And I said to him, I was like, thank you for being courageous enough in doing this, because sometimes people take on these massive challenges. And don't get me wrong, I've taken on a massive challenge being out here as well, for sure. But what I see is people take on these massive challenges, they come out here, they start the challenge, and they're like, gotta do this, gotta do this, gotta do this. And they're like so caught up in their masculine, and they're beating themselves down every single day because they have to achieve it, they have to do this, they have to get this time, they have to get this distance, they just have to get this world record, they just have to keep going. And in actual fact, it's beating themselves down. I believe it's a form of disservice to yourself. I believe there's a point where you push your limits 110%, but you don't push your limits to death. And there's some people who try to do these challenges and they just keep pushing out of pure frustration, anger, rage, and resentment. And all of that builds up in their body, and then they end up with all of these injuries. And I believe that's because they're so fully stuck in their masculine state. When someone commits to doing a challenge like this, when someone commits to doing like a massive challenge, there is so much more in the massive challenge that you miss if you don't allow yourself to feel the emotions, and if you don't allow yourself to be on that soul searching journey as well. And how I know this and why I say this with so much passion behind it is because when I ran 1,600 kilometers, that was a real awakening for me. That was a real soul searching journey for me. There was a lot of grit. There was a lot of resilience. There was a lot of discipline that came out through that. There was a lot of hurt that came out through that. But that journey was a massive soul searching journey for me. This journey that I'm on right now is more of a massive soul searching journey for me. I'm here to push my limits, my physical limits. I'm here to push my mental limits. I'm here to have a massive impact on the world. And I'm also here to continuously yes, she's back. And I'm also here to be on this soul searching journey for myself as well, and it's incredible. And when we keep going so fast in life, when we keep going so fast, the next thing, got to get this time, got to get this pace, got to get this distance, like you miss the journey. You miss the whole point of life. You miss the whole beauty in the mundane. So many people miss that because they're not willing to slow down. They're not willing to be courageous enough to ask themselves these uncomfortable questions. They're not willing to go through the emotions that they need to go through, that they just miss so much. And when I'm just taking this feat for example, but when you're on a massive challenge like running across Australia, running around Australia, or going like training for a marathon, I'm just using running because that's what I relate to right now. Setting yourself a big goal and going through all the process of it, and if you never actually just slow down just a little bit and ask yourself those deeper questions, you just miss a whole chunk of it. You miss a whole point of what the journey actually is about. So anyway, I'm massively inspired by Clint today. I'm massively inspired by his courageous nature, his vulnerability, his strength, his determination, and his resilience to get back up and go again. But most importantly, I'm just massively inspired with his vulnerability, because to me there is nothing, and ladies, tell me if you agree, but to me there is nothing more sexier than a man who is willing to be vulnerable. Like, that just makes me jizz all over. A man who is willing to be vulnerable, who is willing to do the work on themselves, and who is willing to better themselves every single day and ask the deep questions, and is okay being uncomfortable as these emotions come up. There's nothing more sexier than that. So I just want to share that. I just want to share a little bit about this morning and what's happened. But it's just an incredible part of being human. It's an incredible part of life when you choose to do different challenges or different journeys, when you choose to go within and actually find out who the fuck you are, because so many people wear these masks 24/7, and they're wearing masks that they don't even like to wear. And let me tell you, it's so easy. It is so easy to remove the masks that you don't like to wear. You are under no obligation or responsibility or expectations to be the person that you were 5 minutes ago, let alone 5 days ago, let alone 5 years ago. If you don't like who you are, fucking take the mask off and put a different mask on. That mask doesn't suit you, take it off, find one, wear your authentic mask. That's all I want you to take away from this conversation, is wear your genuine, authentic, heart-led mask every single day, because it's going to get you further in life. It may take a little bit longer, but that is the shit that no one can take away from you. Be your authentic self every single day. In a world where there is so many fakes, just be your authentic self, because that is your gift, and that is what shines through all the bullshit. Can't argue with truth. No one can take truth away. Truth is truth. And that's your gift to be able to give the world. So, I'm going to start